Welcome to Gardening House Guru. Hey, garden lovers! Have you ever dreamed of growing your own sweet and juicy watermelons right at home? Well, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'll show you how to grow watermelons from seed, step by step, so you can enjoy homegrown, delicious fruit in your own garden. From selecting the best seeds to harvesting your very own watermelon, I've got all the tips and tricks you need. So stick around, and let's get started. Step 1. Choosing the right seeds. Cut to seed packets being displayed. The first step to growing amazing watermelons is choosing high-quality seeds. There are different varieties, like Sugar Baby for small gardens or Crimson Sweet for a classic large watermelon. Make sure to pick a variety suited for your climate and space. Step 2. Preparing the soil. Watermelons love warm, well-drained soil with plenty of nutrients. Choose a sunny spot in your garden and prepare the soil by adding compost or organic fertilizer. The ideal pH level is between 6.0 and 6.8, so if you want the best growth, test your soil beforehand. The first and most important step is choosing high-quality watermelon seeds. Here are some of the best varieties for home gardeners. Heavy checkmark Sugar Baby, perfect for small spaces, produces small, sweet melons. Heavy checkmark Crimson Sweet, a classic large watermelon variety with deep red flesh. Heavy checkmark Charleston Gray, resistant to many diseases, great for hot climates. Pick a variety that suits your garden space and climate. Step 3. Planting the seeds. Now let's get planting. Sow your seeds about 1 inch deep and space them at least 2 feet apart to give the vines plenty of room to spread. If you're planting in rows, leave about 5 to 6 feet between them. Plant 2 to 3 seeds per hole, about 1 inch deep. Heavy checkmark space them 2 feet apart, as vines need room to spread. Heavy checkmark if using rows, keep 5 to 6 feet between them for good airflow. Heavy checkmark for containers, choose a large 5-gallon pot for each plant. Step 4. Watering and caring for seedlings. Watermelons need consistent moisture, especially during germination. Water your seeds daily, but avoid overwatering to prevent rot. In about 7 to 10 days, you'll see tiny seedlings popping up. Water daily until seeds sprout, around 7 to 10 days. Heavy checkmark once seedlings appear, reduce watering to every other day. Heavy checkmark keep the soil moist but not soggy to avoid root rot. Heavy checkmark use mulch to retain moisture and prevent weeds. Step 5. Supporting healthy growth. As your watermelon plants grow, they'll need a little extra care. Mulch around the base to retain moisture and suppress weeds. Also, fertilize every 2 weeks with a balanced organic fertilizer. Use a balanced fertilizer, October 10th, 10, when plants are young. Heavy checkmark switch to a low nitrogen, high potassium fertilizer once flowers appear. Heavy checkmark add compost tea or seaweed extract every 2 weeks for extra minerals. Step 6. Pollination and flowering. Watermelons rely on pollination to develop fruit. If you don't see many bees around, you can hand pollinate using a small brush to transfer pollen from male to female flowers. This little trick will increase your fruit yield. Identify male and female flowers. Females have a tiny fruit at the base. Heavy checkmark use a small paintbrush to transfer pollen from male to female flowers. Heavy checkmark do this early in the morning for best results. Step 7. Harvesting your watermelons. After about 80 to 90 days, your watermelons should be ready for harvest. But how do you know it's ripe? Look for a dried tendril near the stem, a deep hollow sound when you tap it, and a creamy yellow spot on the bottom. Keep an eye out for aphids, cucumber beetles, and squash bugs. Heavy checkmark spray plants with a neem oil solution every 10 days. Heavy checkmark use floating row covers to protect young plants from insects. Heavy checkmark water at the base to prevent fungal diseases. Now, the best part, harvesting. Use a sharp knife or garden shears to cut the watermelon off the vine. Store in a cool place or refrigerate for up to 2 weeks. Keep an eye out for aphids, cucumber beetles, and squash bugs. Heavy checkmark spray plants with a neem oil solution every 10 days. Heavy checkmark use floating row covers to protect young plants from insects. Heavy checkmark water at the base to prevent fungal diseases. After 80 to 90 days, your watermelons should be ready for harvest. But how do you know they're ripe? Look for these signs. Heavy check mark: the tendril near the stem turns brown and dries up. Heavy check mark: the bottom of the watermelon, where it touches the ground, turns yellow. Heavy check mark: the watermelon makes a deep, hollow sound when tapped. If you check all these signs, it's time to harvest. Now, the best part, harvesting. Use a sharp knife or garden shears to cut the watermelon off the vine. Store in a cool place or refrigerate for up to 2 weeks. Use B-roll footage, show close-ups of seedlings, vines, and growing fruit. Heavy checkmark: add text overlays, highlight important steps like best soil for watermelons or watering tips. Heavy checkmark includes sound effects, use light music, nature sounds, and popping text sounds. Heavy checkmark: keep transitions smooth, use jump cuts or fade effects to keep the video flowing. And that's it. Growing watermelons from seed is easier than you think. With just a little patience and care, you can enjoy fresh, homegrown watermelons straight from your garden. Final scene: cutting open the watermelon. Close-up of a freshly harvested watermelon being sliced. Use power words like ultimate, best, easy, step-by-step. Keep the title under 60 characters for better visibility in search results. Include keywords like watermelon growing, home garden, organic farming. Use bright colors: green for plants, red for watermelon. Heavy checkmark: show a big, juicy watermelon to attract clicks. Heavy checkmark: add bold, readable text like grow huge watermelons at home. Heavy checkmark: show yourself in the thumbnail holding a watermelon for a personal touch. To get more views and engagement, promote your video on. Heavy checkmark: Facebook gardening groups, post your video in home gardening groups. Heavy checkmark: Reddit, share in subs like r/gardening and r/homestead. Heavy checkmark: Pinterest, create a pin with your thumbnail and link the video. Heavy checkmark: Instagram Reels and TikTok, upload short clips from your video with a link in bio. How to grow cantaloupe from seed. Heavy checkmark: best companion plants for watermelons. Heavy checkmark: DIY natural fertilizer for bigger fruits. And there you have it, fresh, homegrown watermelon. Nothing beats the taste of fruit you've grown yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more gardening tips. Drop a comment below if you're planning to grow watermelons this season. Happy gardening, and see you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're passionate about gardening and want to learn more amazing tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, share this video with your friends and family who love gardening. Let's grow together. Seedling Green Heart. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.